guys, daskro here. Another Battlefield 3 tank battle. It's part of the Teamwarfare League 1v1 armor ladder. In this case, we're playing on this map, Tehran Highway. Now, for those that are in the know, I'm going to switch to this map now. Tehran Highway has more than one tank. It has both one IFV per side and one tank per side. Teamwarfare League rules say, hey, if there are both a tank and an IFV, you can use either one. It's all up to you. It doesn't matter what your opponent chooses as long as you use one of the two and abide by all the other rules. In this case, this is also kind of special because this is the first 1v1 armor battle that I'm playing in, where I am using the new Armored Kill patch. So some of the big things change with the tanks, including the canister shell, which really isn't applicable with this game type of 1v1 armor. But there may be some other things they changed that they perhaps didn't mention. So I really haven't played the new patch much with armor, especially armor battles. I played a little bit of armor versus infantry, but not so much in the armor versus armor battles. So I don't know what I'm all getting myself into. But let's take a look at this. So we have the US side, which starts on the hill. They can push on down into A across B and push on this way. The RU can just easily push back there or take the side highway, maybe to the C area. The US have options. They can push this long position, like I mentioned. They can push this sort of middle ramp, or they can push all the way at the bottom and use a number of different areas to flank the Russian vehicle. Is there an advantage on one side or the other? Well, maybe. The US side has that height advantage, which means they get greater speed as descending down that hill, and they can see more of the map as they go down. Now, you could say just as well, hey, if I'm on Russian, I'm running infrared, I could probably see, or thermal camera, I could probably see them pushing either one lane or the other. Okay, that makes sense. Now, the next question is, well, what vehicle do you end up using? Do you want to use the tank, which is sort of the traditional armor vehicle, or do you want to use the IFV? Now, IFV is actually better than the tank in 1v1 armor battles because the AP shells and the main gun shells from the IFV penetrate reactive armor. As in, you can have your reactive armor up as a tank, and you'll take damage even though your reactive armor's up from those shells. It's really not supposed to work that way, but that's how it operates. I would think the main battle tank would be better than the IFV, but in a tank versus tank battle, not really the case. And now with the new patch, the IFV is actually better at killing infantry than the tank for that matter. The one thing that the tank has going for it is it's a CITV station, which they can laser lock onto people. IFV doesn't have that, but they have nearly everything else and then some. Like a town missile. They have a town missile with IFV. Tank does not. So that's some more meta discussion. Not going to talk about this. Here's my strategy. My strategy is I'm going to go IFV first. I'm going to go reactive. I'm going to go smoke, and then I'm going to go AP shells. And I'm going reactive at the start because I don't know if he's going to run tank or not. If he runs tank and I don't have reactive up, I may be in trouble. So I'm going to go that route, and then if he goes IFV, then maybe I'll change it up. Maybe I don't need reactive armor. I may need reactive armor if he goes guided missile or the tow missile, the guided, sort of the wire guided missile. But if he doesn't, if he goes AP shells, I can actually go something different, like autoloader, for instance. Get some faster shots on him. I'm going to have to play it by ear. I really am, because I don't know how he's going to run it. So my initial strategy is I'm going to use the same strategy I have been using for the last few rounds. I'm going to go Russian first. I'm just going to push up on him hard. I'm going to push up and see where he is. I'm going to use the mini-map on the side of my screen. I'm going to say if he pushes me on that far lane right here, A's going to go off, and I'm going to see him pushing him, and I know he's going to be there. But if it doesn't go up, he's either holding back or he's going around the other way. And I can use that lack of information, the fact that A is not blinking, to know that he is not going that way, or at least he's being patient. It eliminates some of the scenarios so that I can plan accordingly as I make my next move. So let's go ahead and go right into the matches. Okay, so here we go, about to start. This is new armored kill patch. This may be a bit different. We'll see. We have a choice between IFV or tanks, and we get started. I'm going to choose IFV first. I'll talk a little bit more about what I'm doing as I go forward. So let's see. Ready. And here we go. Now, I think he's going to push up on me as fast as he can. I should see A blink if he pushes me. I don't see A blink. That means that he may be pushing around me. Now I'm running reactive, smoke, and AP shells. What if what if he gets around me? What if he's waiting for me to just to check him out? I mean, these first few rounds are always so... Here he is. I'm backing up a bit so I get a better... Why is he going tank? He went tank. Don't know why he's going tank. At all. That's a bit weird. Now, why is that? Well, I thought, well, okay, we have a choice between tank and IFV. IFV's in the rules, you can do one or the other. Right now, IFV is way better than tank. Why would you not go IFV? I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to fill me out. So that's the first round. We got it. I'm going reactive smoke and AP shells, and here's the rationale. And I'll explain it as I go. I'll go 1-0 ready. I want him to go IFV. I want him to go IFV. Why is that? If he goes IFV and I go IFV, my reactive armor becomes not nearly as relevant because the AP shells and the main gun shells from the IFV do not penetrate the reactive armor. My reactive armor would only be effective if he goes tow missile. And if he doesn't go tow missile, then I actually don't need it at all, and then I can actually start switching it up. So again, I am just going to peek this out. I am waiting. I am looking to see where he is. Look at the mini-map. Don't see him pushing up. Maybe he's going long distance. Is he way up yonder? Up yonder? Let's watch my backside. Just be careful. There he is. You see him? Why is he all the way over there? He's facing me. Is he gonna shot at me? He knows I'm here. I'm gonna finish off this volley so that I can get... He wants to play a long game, and so maybe if I just push him a bit, I can get him. There's one shot on him. I don't know why he's not going, but I'm... Why is he still going tank? I don't know what he's doing. I sort of expected IFV, and I'm not seeing that. Let's say, hey, actually, I'm not... What should I say? Should I say, hey, you can go IFV? Or maybe, I don't know. I'm not going to say anything for right now, unless... Actually, I am going to say something. I don't want to play all this, and then he tries to say, aha! The rules don't actually say that. You need to go something different. So I'm going to just make sure the rules are all right. I think I'm right. But I want to make sure that he knows what I know, the rule set. So I'm going to say, hey, you can go IFV as well. Yeah, rules say tank or IFV. Alright, I didn't actually take any damage that round, so I'm going to repair myself. I say, so he says he knows, so just want to make sure. When you play these kind of matches, you want to make sure that everyone knows, excuse me, the same rule sets. Because then people get really angry when they're like, oh, I didn't know the rules were that way, or what have you. And so I'm going to just watch the mini-map, see where he pushes. Yeah, he's pushing now, you see that? Now he's going it now. I'm going to back up so my volleys get out of the way. I missed those. See that, guys? I missed them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out for a bit and just repair a little bit. And I'm back. Is he going to repair? I don't know. Is he on fire? No, he's not, but he is now. Now I'm going to go ahead and push him because he's on fire. Uh-oh. Where is he? And that's it. So that's 3-0. I'm going to bring the vehicle back and switch up. Now here's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to try something a bit different. I am going to go... Am I good? Yeah, we're good. I'm going to do suicide. Now I'm going to go reactive again. But I'm going to go reactive again on IFV, but I'm not going to go for smoke. I'm going to go for thermal camera. So I can see him easier. I need to switch up. Excuse me. And I'm going to customize. I'm going to go to my land loadout, and we're going to do IFV. I'm also going to switch up. I'm going to try something different here. Watch this. I'm going to go for... I'm going to go for belt speed. Why? I'm going belt speed because I think he's going to go IFV again. If he doesn't go IFV, if he goes tank, I'm in trouble. But I'm going to go belt speed, and I'm not going to go IR. I'm going to go for thermal optics. Belt speed and thermal. My idea is I'm going to spot him quickly. I'm going to charge him as fast as... Actually, I'm not going to go. I'm going to go belt speed IR for right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to rush him as fast as I can. Real fast. I'm going to get a bunch of momentum pushing down this A, and then I'm going to push him. He says, and I say, it's 3-0, ready. Wait for the go. Here we go. I'm going to push on A, and I push it super hard. Super hard. And I don't have reactive. Now, if he has a T90 tank, I'm in a lot of trouble, and I have to dodge him. And I'll use my smoke to dodge him, because he'll be able to take a lot of hits on me real fast. And so I'm looking, I am looking, I am looking. Is that him? No, I think I see him. Where is he? You guys see him? Blue's Clues. There he is. What's he doing? I'm going to back up and pivot around. Nice shot on his part. There he is. And that's it. Alright, so that went good. He was going AP shells as well. Now, I don't know if he's going to take away his reactive armor or not. I'd like to be able to have him do that. Have him do the aha moment and say, hey, he's shooting off after me. He's running an autoloader. And I should run autoloader as well because I'm going to use the same logic that daskro is using in terms of why I don't need reactive. And then, if he decides to do that, and it's a bet, if he decides to do that, I'm going to go for the ATGM, go for the Tau missile. Then I hear the Tau missile shot at him. That'd be super sick, but I don't think that's going to happen. Alright, I'm ready. So that's 0. Ready? He says go. I'm going. Gotta go fast. Let's go fast. I want to get that speed. I want to get that speed. And that's that. What did I do there? backed up into this pole. No, I ended up. He got a few. He actually shot first before I did because I had my regular rounds and not my AP rounds set up, and so I switched to the AP rounds. He misses for a few shots. I got a few really good shots on him. He gets disabled. I get right next to him. I smoke him. Why is that? Because I want to smoke him to obfuscate his view, not my view. And so what I do is that I end up backing up. And after backing up, I end up getting some shells into him. He has a lot larger area to try to find me if I back up than vice versa for him, especially since he was disabled. If he's disabled, he doesn't have many places to go. So it was. I'm gonna go AP. So it was good that I were to do something like that, because then I can sort of maximize the chances of me hitting him while minimize chances of him hitting me. All right. Yeah, let's just go. That was a bit late. Gotta go fast. Is he going to confront me head on again? I don't know. I'm going A again. He should know that I'm going A again. There he is. You see where he's hiding? Why are you hiding there? I see you. Why is he just peeking his nose out? Alright. And that's that. This may be a short game. So that's 6-0, switch sides, and then I'll switch back to Russian side. Maybe, I'm doing so well, I can sort of play a little riskier now. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go tank guided shell with not reactive, but with autoloader. That's what I'm going to go. So I'm going to bring this back and move it around just so he can... When he spawns in, he'll be able to get it and push it back, and then I'm going to suicide out. So what am I doing? I'm going tank, not IFV. I'm going to go with my main gun, autoloader. I'm going to go with a secondary guided. I'm going to switch teams. Tank shell, not reactive. I'm going to go autoloader, and I'm going to go smoke, and I'm going to go guided. That's what I'm going to run. So this is what it is. I'm getting this tank. The tank has a little more, less distance, so I'm going to say 6-0 ready, and here we go. Go. It's go time. So again, not running reactive, running autoloader, because I want to be able to get a lot of shots on him, and reactive doesn't really help me. And is he pushing? I think he's pushing. Yeah, he's pushing A right now. So I'm going to just peek it. There he is. Got one hit on him. All right, am I going to get this? No, he's disabled, but I think he got me. Oh, I got him! And that's game. So that's it. That was a short match. Let's see. 7-0. 7-0. Good game. Yeah. Let's see what he says. While I have a drink of this Gatorade. Yeah, I'm not happy about the balance of them either. Tank should the main battle tank should be better than IFV. It doesn't make no sense. It doesn't make no sense. Hope to play you again with the tank. I'll say yes. I look forward to that as well. And that's it, I think. Yeah. See you around. Good sportsmanship. There's no need to be an asshole when you're playing against a competitor like this. This is not a pub where you can talk shit to people, and you'll never see him again. And that's the end of the match. That was fast. 7-0. That was a blowout. There was a few close calls at the end, but it was a pretty fast victory. That's the fastest match that I've had thus far. There's not really much I can talk about here. I think that the biggest reason why I had won most of those was because I was landing a whole lot more shots than he was. And now, granted, he is from overseas, and so he has a ping disadvantage, and so that could be a huge factor in it. So so we have to remember that that ping disadvantage can inhibit your accuracy. So if we were playing on a UK server, it may have been very different. And what I may end up doing is, as we saw in the match, we'll eventually play again. We'll play again on a tank-on-tank battle. What I'll end up doing is that I'll say we'll play half the rounds on a US server and play half the rounds on a European server, just so we can sort of make it a little bit more balanced. I feel like that's what we should have done in this match, and I didn't think about it until now, but that's something that we will do in the future, because I think that, in fairness, we should offer that in this individual match. And I'm not saying that TWL needs to institute that rule. This is a U.S. ladder, so it's not as if we should require it, but it's just being good at sport. The next thing is his positioning was a bit off. My positioning was pretty good. There's a few instances where I was able to smoke and then maneuver, and he was able to further miss his shots, whereas I would land most of mine. He wasn't maneuvering to compensate accordingly. So I don't know about that either. But he did say in the video that he prefers playing tanks and he's not used to playing IFVs. And so that could very well be a huge factor in this. He simply doesn't know the IFV versus IFV or IFV versus tank cadence. And really, unless you play some of the back to Karkin maps like Gulf of Oman, or even North Shore Canals, you're really not going to have much experience with the tank versus IFV battles. There really aren't that many maps that have it. So overall, he had some good positions here or there. He had a position where he was holding here and with a tank, and he was trying to get some shots on me. He didn't get any shots on me, but it was actually a good position to be in. But the problem is that he was on the M1 Abrams. M1 Abrams is a much higher turret compared to the Russian, any other vehicle out there. And so even though that his main body was obfuscated by, let's say this is a transformer, and this was his tracks, and this is his turret, and this is his gun. The transformer, the T, was obfuscating his view, but he had this turret here, and I could still see his turret. And so whenever he moved around, I could see that turret move around, and I knew exactly where he was going. And he couldn't see me worse yet because the transformers and this fence was all in the way. Just didn't work out. But he was exercising some good basic concepts there. And I think that maybe in a better server, where he's playing on a server where he doesn't have a high ping, and he perhaps was playing with the tanks at IFV, he very well, against another tank, that is. Because, again, IFV versus tank, IFV is going to win nearly every time. I think it may have been a different scenario. But nonetheless, though, good games, quick match. We'll do another one soon enough. And, so thanks for tuning in. I'll see you later.